Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I am using Vision Quest Tarot by Guyan S. Winter and Joe Doze, which I'm sure I'm butchering those names. But if you pause the video and you get that information, if you'd like that deck, that's how you get it. Supportive oracle cards are Wisdom of the House of Night. And on the back here, above the barcode, if I can get it close enough so you can focus. There's the people who created this one. So if you want this deck, that's what you need to look for that. All right. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Scorpio. I feel like I got this night charging into battlefield, and I'm tripping over my tongue at the same time. Okay. What are we doing, Scorpio? What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm doing these face down because I'm curious. That's it? Okay. So we only have, not oracle cards. We only have tarot cards at the end here. There's 5 of them. This is mostly oracle cards. Let's see what that's going to do for us. Alright, I like how we're starting. Let's see, let's go a little farther here. And I think this is going to go really well. I'm just going to go preemptively with that. We're going to get into it. You might really be connecting into something in a very solid sense. And it's kind of like a really good situation that has a chance to fail, but you catch it. And I feel like you're going to put it right in line. And you're going to get success due to your own effort. I feel like it's almost like somebody's slipping off the wagon almost, and you're going to catch them. That's kind of what I feel like we're going towards. Your energy is really strong here. So going into this situation, and I'm not surprised to see this because Scorpio is a very, very emotional sign. And when they love or care about somebody, you best not mess with somebody they care with. Let's just put it that way. Because if they really care about somebody and they really feel like that person deserves their help, just don't get in their way. That's kind of how I feel about that. Like, they're extremely powerful. When they're in their element, especially extremely powerful. Especially like emotion. When emotion is driving somebody, and Scorpio has a lot of that, they're going to get what they're going to get what they want. Whoever this is, though, you got playful with the fulfillment here. And you'll notice there's a wine glass on there. I feel like this is somebody you very much enjoy, you have good times with. You might also work with them, but this is somebody, like, if you're just hanging out, you just like having them around. Like, them just hanging out and just being around you is cool. You just like their energy, you like their presence. You feel like this is somebody who adds to your life. They have extreme amount of value to you. Like, this is somebody who means a lot. So it could be a coworker, but this is somebody that you click like that with. Like, if they are a coworker, if they just showed up at McDonald's and you happened to be there, you'd hang out in McDonald's just because it was them. You would hang out in a place that you like, well, this is just a mediocre place, but they're here, so I'll hang out here all day because they're here, because I like them. That's the energy I get. Like, this is somebody, when you're around them, they make any situation a better situation. And they feel the same way. They got the love card towards you. This could be a romantic thing, granted. It doesn't have to be, but I feel like whoever this is, like, they think you're awesome too. This is somebody, like, it's eye to eye, same level. They think you're awesome too. They may not handle life the same way you do, but when you're around, it's kind of like the same thing. Like, if you're in a if the situation could be mediocre, but if you're there, it's the best thing. It's awesome. They like it. Like, it's kind of like, I kind of equate this to bowling. Like, I'm the type of person, like, bowling's okay. Like, it's not bad, but I don't trip over myself to go do it. Like, if it happens, it happens. But with certain people that you have a good time with, like, there's certain people, like, I would go bowling with them without question. If they're going bowling, I'm like, I want to go because they're going to be there and it's going to be a great time because they're going to be there. I think that makes the best sense. Okay. This is the energy it's kicking off from. The loyalty between you and this person is extremely tight. Extremely tight. Like, they look out for you, you look out for them. Like, the loyalty, when I'm feeling it between the two of you, the only thing I would say is a downfall is, like, I'm thinking of this song I just heard recently, kind of like when you stick up for a friend even though you know they're wrong. That's the only time it could go against you. Because like if you stick up for each other and you know one person is wrong, that could make a bad situation worse. That's the only downfall I can see here. It's kind of like, someone saying, I'm all right to drive, and they had 3 drinks, and you're like, they said they're all right, then they're all right. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, that's really not okay. But because they're saying that's what they're saying that's how it is, and that's what they want, you're just backing them. Because I've seen people do it. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, backing somebody when they're wrong, even though you know they're wrong, just because, you stand with them, you don't want to stand against them. That's the only time this could go south. I'm not really feeling that as a problem, but for some reason there's a need to say that. Like, sometimes standing strong with a friend, even though you know they're wrong, is not really good for them. And maybe that's just something to keep in the back of your head. Okay. When I'm coming into the next part of this section, this is where someone is like, this person, whoever you're connected with, they're going to have a hard time. They're definitely going to have a hard time, and I feel like you're going to have to grab them. And like this, maybe that's why we're talking about that. Like knowing that something isn't right, and trying to not just overlook it. And they're like, don't do that. That's not helping your friend. That's not helping this person you love. That's not helping this acquaintance, family member, lover, whoever it is. By just kind of like going, oh, it'll be fine. I'll pick up the pieces. That's not okay, because I'm feeling they're starting something with summon. They are starting something. Good, bad, or indifferent, I don't know yet. I get that whatever they're starting, you are fortified right with them. You're not worried about what it is. They're getting involved in something. They're going down whatever path. You're like, I'm going with you. Whatever it is they're doing, you're like, all right, I got you back. You're doing that? Okay, I'm here for you. That's your energy. You got this energy, the High Priestess of Earth, kind of like, I stand strong with you. I see you. I got the defenses here for you. You need to do this. I'm here with you. Here we go. The High Priestess of Spirit between the two of you, and especially when it's backed up with the loyalty, like these are really good energies that you have to be very on point with. Spirit and loyalty together especially is telling me, is like having the right type of loyalty. You know what I mean? The loyalty to say, I don't think this is good for you. I think we should rethink this, instead of just going, well, I don't think it'll be that bad. I'll just, if they run into a hard spot, I'll just help them with it, and just bullying through it. It's hard because I feel like people get confused with this, because it's kind of like not standing up against somebody, but like letting somebody know, like, I don't think this is right, but I'm still here for you. But I just got to let you know, like, I'm worried that this isn't quite right or quite on point or the best thing for you to do. It's almost like seeing somebody go back to a past relationship and not feeling like that's the best person for them, and not wanting to, like, you don't want to be like, I wouldn't go back to that person. I think it's a bad idea. Instead, like, because you don't want to get them upset about it or possibly cause a ripple in your relationship, you just kind of like, okay, I'll help you. If you need to move, I'll help you. Even though in your gut you're like, I don't know, there's something about this I really don't like, and I really think this is a bad idea. It failed once, and I'm not even sure exactly why it failed the first time. Or worse, like things got a little physical, but maybe not that bad. Almost like somebody pushed somebody. Nobody got really that much hurt, but you're having this feeling like, yeah, that's what it was that time. It could get worse, and you're just, that gut feeling is like, do we really have to let this situation become worse? Do you really have to go back to that? But at the same time, this person's going to get really upset with you if you say, I don't think you should go back to that. And you're just kind of like, I'll look out for them. If something goes wrong, I will step in and I will make sure they'll be okay. Meanwhile, in truth, you should be stepping forward and being like, let's think about this. The last situation, I understand it was just a shoving match, but the fact that that's already happened, like, that can get a lot worse. I don't know why we're not letting this go, because there's one other example I feel like I have to push forward because I didn't realize it. When somebody, like when you're in a relationship and somebody is destroying property near you, even though they're not physically touching you, they're destroying things around you. That can be a gateway, because like they're getting comfortable enough to create destruction around you that could lead over to them hitting you or destroying a person. Like, it's a gateway thing. I know people don't like the idea of gateways, but I'm just saying. it's like one of those feelings. I feel like this is one of those situations where, okay, it wasn't that bad, so I guess I can hold back and not say my opinion, but even though you're having that gut feeling like you kind of should, that's what I'm getting here. Wow, we went on that for a good while, didn't we? Alright, so whatever this person is starting and getting involved in, you're doing your best to help them. And they're feeling like this is the right thing for them to do. You got the Sun card with the Ten of Water. You back them. You always will. I feel like you always will. Probably always have. They're feeling your support. They can make it through this. This can work. They're feeling completely comfortable with you. Whatever they're getting involved with, I don't feel like that Sun card describes whatever the situation they're getting involved with. I feel like that Sun card is describing your connection with them and vice versa. If there's a way for this to work out, they're feeling like you'll help them. They're feeling like you will look out for them and you'll say something, or if they need some support, you'll be there for them because they would do the same for you. It seems to be eye to eye on that. Whatever it is they're getting involved with. But I'm getting this weird, because I'm seeing like this Seven of Air pop in here. Like, there's a problem. There's definitely a problem on the other side here. And I feel like they're slipping. And things are going to get bad for a minute. And I feel like once you see it, you got this card. They call it Insight, Eight of Fire, which is usually speed. That's like the Eight of Wands. It's usually speed or movement. And I feel like when I'm feeling this burst of energy on your side, it's kind of like you're seeing them slip. You're seeing things go wrong. You're seeing things not go well. And you're grabbing them. Either one of two things are going to happen. You're going to tell them, like, wait. Before you get any farther into this is what I'm seeing. I think this is a really bad idea, and this is why I think that. I stand behind you. I'm here to support you. But just standing to the side and not telling you what I really think is happening here. Like, I'm trying to be optimistic, but I really don't think this is a good way for you to go. Or the other way is you're just going to snatch them out of the situation, which I'm literally getting the word snatch. Like, you're just, like, snatching them right out of there. Like, oh, we're not doing that. You might not be able to contain yourself. It kind of makes me laugh. Like, literally snatching somebody out of a situation. Like, nope, this isn't happening. Boom, you're out of there. It might be knee-jerk. Not like you're thinking it out, planning it out. It just kind of happens. Like, we're out of here. This isn't happening to you. I'm not going to let that happen to you. This moment is creating... It's creating an imbalance that should be temporary, that could be permanent. Now, this person, like, they look out for you, yes. You look out for them, obviously, if this is hitting, obviously. But I feel like this moment needs to be talked. It has to be talked out. It really needs to be talked out. How did they get to this moment? How did this happen? How did they find themselves in this moment? It needs to be talked out. I don't see this, like, if this just goes on, like the normal energy is flowing, I don't see it being talked out, and I think that's a big mistake. The Ace of Pentacles, which is, this is the Ace of Corn, or the Ace of Earth. Ace of Earth. I'm seeing a big piece of corn there, so you know. Earth, you know. The Lust card is there as well. This is telling me it doesn't have to be like physical, like sexual lust, because people get caught up in that vision and they think that. Lust can go a few different ways. Kind of like you're comfortable with something being done a certain way and it's easier, but it's not good. That's kind of what I feel with lust. Like, it's an easier, feel-good way that's really not good for you. It's kind of like you're hungry and you just want to eat something quick, so you eat a box of donuts. It technically gives you energy, but it's not the best thing for your body. But you like it. Like, that's a lustful thing. Like, when you lust after a box of donuts, instead of eating something that's really healthy for you for dinner with protein and whatever else you got going on in there, fats or whatever, you're just like, I'm just going to have sugary fat, a bunch of sugary fat, and it'll serve. And it's lustful because it tastes good and you like it. It's not the best thing for your body, but you know what I mean? That's the lustful energy. That's a lustful energy. You know what I mean? It seems really good, tastes really good, feels really good, but in the long run, it's not really the best for you, not your best choice. I'm getting this could set up to where this person is going to make some more repetitive mistakes because they're not looking at how they got into the situation. It's how they got into the situation. There's like a repetitive feel here, a very deep, direct, getting into the nitty-gritty of it, conversation could give this person a chance to correct a problem that they keep going towards. I'm not going to say it's like a magical pill, like this one conversation and their life is peachy keen wonderful. I don't know about that. But this can at least give them a step up to start figuring it out, to start moving towards a direction to where they can start getting a hold of their own life and not repeating whatever problem it is that you just snatched them out of, possibly. Because I feel like you need to have a really deep conversation with this person. Like, why are you choosing these things? What attracted you to this? Why did you think that was okay? Not in an accusing way, just like, what's going on? How does this make you feel? Why is this something you feel like you should do? That type of thing. I'm not going to say just one magical conversation and everything's perfect, but it could at least give them the advantage to start working it out and start moving towards a resolution to where they don't have to keep doing this. I think I've said that 50 times. Okay, are we good? I think we're there. All right, I think that's good. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.